It's Brenda, and you're watching The Brenda Show. Wieners, bitches, and that's on period. Happy Pride, my gays. Joy to the world. Today we have the best chocolate chip cookies, perfect for Santa, you, the family, the kids, me. I call these my sweetie cookies because that's my type, that's my type. So what you're gonna need for the best chocolate chip cookies in the world is butter, sugar, white sugar, and brown sugar, an egg, some salt, vanilla extract, baking soda, all-purpose flour, dark chocolate chips, and semi-sweet chocolate chips. Y'all, this recipe is just so darn easy. I encourage y'all to try it for this holiday season and for Santa. And without further ado, let's jump right in. Y'all, this is a one bowl wonder. I am so delighted to show y'all this because it's done in one bowl. Traditionally, you would have two bowls, one for wet, one for dry. I don't have the time, okay? So right here we have one bowl with one stick of butter, my favorite, melted of course. And we have half a cup of sugar and 3/4 cups of brown sugar compacted. Make sure that you jam it in there so we get more of that brown sugar texture. The more brown sugar, the more toffee-like it tastes. So we're gonna go ahead and dump this in. Like a little sandcastle. This is the epitome of the holidays, y'all. Some sugar and butter. You want to incorporate this until it's well combined. The best thing about chocolate chip cookies, there are so many different types. Chewy, crispy, chunky. I have a little bit of both worlds. And I love this because it's a full texture-topia in your mouth. And speaking of texture, I don't know if y'all noticed, I cut my hair. So I went through a lot this year, lost my other wig, but we're here with a new hairdo for this season. But you know, that's the fun with it. That's me. I used to actually rock this hair back in the day. So just wanted to try something new for y'all for the holidays. All right, so next we are ready for our egg. One egg, pardon the shells. We're perfect. We're gonna add our salt and a splash of vanilla extract. Oops, larger than life around here. We're gonna go ahead and mix this in. And what we're looking for are these ribbons, like Christmas ribbons on the tree, once you incorporate this. What I love about this holiday season, I am so popular around my town that I have friends come over all the time. And the best thing about this is I'm making a large batch today. I'm gonna do only about 8 cookies for today because I'm watching my diet. And what we can do is just make a whole batch, freeze it, and pop them in the oven whenever you please. Because that's what keeps them coming back. The brands, this food. Oh my gosh, y'all. This is a Christmas ribbon if I ever did see one. Right here. Look at that. All right, now next to this, we're gonna go ahead and add our all-purpose flour and our baking soda. And I've switched to a rubber spatula to make sure we are not over mixing. And we're just gonna go ahead and lightly fold this in. Do you see that? It's like a dance. The thing is, y'all, baking around the holidays makes me so happy. Makes me feel all warm inside, and to see all the family come together and see all my girlfriends with their kids growing up. You just want to make memories in the kitchen with them because, you know, you blink and then next thing you know, you're cutting off your hair. You've gone through 3 divorces and Dramageddon, and you just never know what life throws at you. But these memories are here to last a lifetime. These cookies are just great. But go ahead and continue to mix, but not overmix. But if you happen to overmix and you're distracted, or the kids tend to get happy, let the gluten rest. You know, they get a little bit angry sometimes, but you just want to relax and then continue to mix. All right, y'all, now to this, I'm gonna go ahead and add my semi-sweet chocolate chips and also my dark chocolate chips. I love the combination of both because they just like dance in your mouth and on my taste buds. When I was younger, I used to like milk chocolate chips only. I could not fuss with dark chocolate. It was just too dark and too bitter for me. But now that I have a more mature taste palette, I like to go a little bit crazy. So that's the way I like to go. But again, just go ahead and fold this in. You can add nuts or white chocolate chips. What's really fun is even adding crushed candy canes or peppermints in here to give it that little festive flair. But when I tell y'all, this is just great year-round, but most of all for the holiday season. It's just a wonderful thing to have on hand, especially when you have trade come over. All right, y'all, so this looks great. Just look at this. It looks like one big ass cookie, y'all. This is just gonna look so good. You can see how smooth and well incorporated it is. It's not over mixed because I love a soft, chewy cookie. But what we're gonna do next is we're gonna go ahead and take our baking sheet lined with some parchment paper. I have a little scooper. Make sure you get an ice cream scooper because it has this little scraper on the end. Melon scoopers don't have that. I'll link this one down below for y'all. But we're gonna go ahead and take our scooper. And just like that, we're gonna go ahead and set our cookies on the tray. They're gonna come out a little bit wet, okay? That's gonna be okay. That's just gonna be a moist cookie for y'all. And I believe I could fit around 8 cookies on here. Make sure there's social distancing because that's the time to do it, because you don't want it to become one large cookie, just like that. And I love using a scooper because if you have them different sizes, they will not bake evenly. You want them to bake evenly, the same. That way they all come out equally perfect. All right, y'all, so for baking these cookies, y'all have 2 options. You can pop them in the oven right away at 350 for about 12 minutes. Check them around 10, but the secret is I like to underbake them because they continue to cook on the baking sheet, and this just gives them a beautiful, chewy, crunchy, like ooey gooey sensation in your mouth, just because that's what I love, and I know you'll love at home too. But the second option for this is you can pop them in the fridge for about 30 minutes and then bake them at 350 for about 10, 12 minutes, maybe even 15. But that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna let them rest in the fridge and scoop out the rest of my cookie dough. All right, so as that dough just settles in the fridge before I bake them with the rest of my batter, I'm gonna go ahead and pop this onto a tray and put this in the freezer. And once they're hard and frozen, I'm gonna put them into a Ziploc bag and I can freeze them until 2022. That way I can enjoy these year round. Would you look at these cookies? I'm so excited. Look at these, they're so delicious. I'm gonna go ahead and plate them. They have cooled completely. And do y'all see this texture? It just looks absolutely divine. I think I can handle about 4 cookies for today. Would you look at that? They are just absolutely divine. I'm gonna go ahead and take one. I poured myself a glass of milk, and I think I'm gonna dunk my cookie and see how it tastes. Joy to the world. The cookie lords have come. These are perfect for the holidays, y'all, especially with a glass of milk. Wow, so delicious. I could actually eat this whole freaking tray. You know what? Take that bag out the freezer. I think I could finish this in one sit. And y'all, they're just chewy on the inside, crispy on the outside. It's just a perfect chocolate chip cookie, perfect for the holidays. Warning, y'all, these cookies are addicting. Be sure to try them at home. Tag PatrickStarrr on social media. This holiday season wouldn't be perfect without the best chocolate chip cookies. When life gives you mess, come to BS, the Brenda Show. Love, light, and loads. See y'all next time.